Hi, I'm Tessa and welcome to Little Lady Homestead. Today I have my work cut out for me because tomorrow I have 40 chicks coming, or at least they should be coming because they were shipped today, and I don't have a brooder for them. I built one brooder this last week for my turkeys, and now I have to get the second one done so I have it ready for the chicks. So here's the brooder that I built this past week, and I built it so it fits perfectly inside these wire racks that we have, and it is 6 feet long and 2 feet deep and about 1.5 feet tall. And so I think that the turkeys are happy in here. I just moved them over yesterday, and I'm going to build a second one up here for the new chicks that come in. I have 40 chicks coming in. It's going to be plenty enough space when they're really small, but as they get bigger, they're going to need more space. So probably in maybe about 2 weeks, if it's warm enough, I'll put these turkeys out on pasture, and then I can split the chicks, half of them in this brooder and half of them in this brooder. And then I have some sort of poultry coming every 3 weeks. And so it will just continue that way. Once they're feathered out, I can move them outside, and then the next batch can come in the brooders. So here's what the chick brooder will look like once it's done. This one I finished yesterday and moved the turkeys in. And they are really happy to have this space. But other than giving these turkeys more space, I need to build a second one that will go up on this rack. So this is just really simple construction. I just got 2x4s that I ripped down to 2x2s, and I got plywood to be the bottom and then have it go up about 4 inches up the sides to prevent the bedding from coming out. And then I just had some hardware cloth and some chicken wire left over that I used for the sides. This bottom piece is just a box, and then I have a lid that opens. So super simple. I haven't built that many things in my life, so this is a new one for me, and it worked out so far. So the first thing that I have to do is just rip these 2x4s so that I have them all as 2x2s and cut them to size. I already cut my plywood, that is the bottom, so I'll get started ripping these down. Just kidding, first I have to measure. Draw my lines. I don't want crooked 2x2s. Well, there's good news and bad news. It's the next day, and last night we had to go to dance practice and do grocery shopping and all those things. So we had to take a break, or I had to take a break, and I figured I would have to come out here after the kids went to sleep and finish this. But then I looked on my phone and saw that the shipping information that I saw from yesterday about the chicks was just the pre-shipment information. And so I thought, okay, if they haven't shipped today, then they won't come tomorrow. Well, I went to bed and it still didn't have any updates. But then I woke up this morning and it said that they were about an hour away at the distribution center. So I'm like, okay, I guess they are coming today. So far I got hardware cloth on 3 of the sides. I just need to get this chicken wire up on the 4th side and then put chicken wire on the lid, and then I'll be done. Alright, so I got it done. It may be not the most beautiful thing, but I think it'll be functional, and I'm really excited to have it. It did go a lot faster than the first one that I built, and I made a little bit less mistakes this time. I wish I had realized that I didn't have enough plywood to make this bottom piece. Then I wouldn't have had to rip down the 2x4s, and I could have just had a 2x4 run along the bottom of the sides, but that's okay. I could fit them back together, and now I have that 4 inches of depth, so hopefully their litter won't come out and make a big mess, and I think it'll be great. I was hoping that they would come this afternoon, but so far they're still at the distribution center, so I'll just wait by the phone to see if I get a phone call, because the post office knows that they're coming and they have my phone number. So if not this afternoon, then I'll get them tomorrow morning. But I'm going to go ahead and get this set up all the same. I probably want to have the little chicks on the lower rack of that storage rack in the garage, and the turkeys up higher, just so I can keep a closer eye on those chicks and access them more frequently than I have to for the turkeys. So I think I'm actually going to put the turkeys in this one. So I'll get it set up for them and then move the turkeys in here, and then get the bottom brooder ready for the chicks to come. So now the moment of truth to see if I can lift the thing by myself up here. If not, then I'll have to wait until Matt gets here, but I'm gonna give it a try. Perfect. All right. I'm glad my ambition didn't get the better of me for that. That fits in there really well. I will just get a step stool now and pull this out and get the bedding in there and get the food and water set up for the turkeys. I think the turkeys will go up here, and then the chicks will go down there. I know that the kids will appreciate having them lower so they can see them when they're in the garage. Hey, turkeys. Hey, turkeys. can probably tell I made this one up here about 1.5 inches narrower than this one. This one's just cutting it way too close and it's harder to move. So that was an improvement that I made for up here. But that's okay, it still fits. Hey babies. Hey turkeys. So here we go. Now I have both brooders complete, and I moved the turkeys up here so they're happy in their new spot, and then I'm going to get this bottom brooder set up for the chicks arriving this afternoon or tomorrow morning. And then this is right off our kitchen, and I'll be able to check on them every day. They'll have a lot more space and I can hold a lot more birds. So here are the 2 chick brooders that are completed now, and they're not perfect, but for my amateur status in woodworking, I'm pretty happy that I got it done and all by myself too. If I were to make this again, it would be nice obviously to have a door opening here, but again, for the budget that I had, the time that I had, and my amateur woodworking skills, I think this is the best that I could do, and it works. That's the most important thing. I got it done. So that does it for this video. I really appreciate you following along with another project that I had, and I hope you check out my future videos, and if you haven't already, please subscribe. I would really appreciate it. Thank you so much for watching Little Lady Homestead, and I'll see you in my next video.